Hey, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about how to write your webcomic. How I would write it anyway. So I'm guessing some of you probably hate writing in general. You would rather just skip the whole process of writing and straight into making the comic. So I was that person. Back in 2015, I regrettably made a comic not following a plan. Look, I'm cringing from just looking at this. All I wanted was to draw out the scene where the boy and the girl confess to each other. Not surprisingly, I only ended up making like 4 episodes, I guess. And then I gave up. It was just impossible to connect the stories. But I'm actually glad I gave up. It's so cringy. Oh my god. And yeah, after that mistake, I pre-planned roommates. Anyway, how I would start is that I would first draft out a mind map. After that, I would move on to bullet forms where I would write out the episodes I wanted to lead to the ending. But you don't have to make it too detailed in the beginning because things will eventually change. Especially for people who make long series, you won't end up actually following through with your original plan. Like dead ass, this is me right now, 25 episodes in, and I'm just improvising the story as I go. But of course, I will always refer back to my original plan so that I wouldn't get lost and stray too far from the original concept. Okay, now that we have covered all of that, let me just quickly give you guys some tips and recommendations on how you can improve your writing. So I have got some links down below in the description where there are websites that you can read on how you can improve your writing. But of course, you don't have to read all of them, just go through some of them to get a general idea of how people write in general. So another tip I would give is that whenever you go out or wherever you go, bring a sketchbook. Because when you eventually do get a really good idea, you want to quickly write it down. So yeah, moving on to the next tip. Well, it's not exactly a tip, but I do encourage people to write based on real life experience. For instance, I made roommates, and yeah, roommates is basically some of my experiences living with roommates. Of course, my life wasn't as dramatic as them, but to me that is the fun creative process. You make mundane and dull experiences into something that is funny and relatable. Like my comic basically strives on people making conversations about their experiences. So that's about it for this video. I forgot to mention last video that I will be doing a compilation of all feedbacks and comments from you guys. By the end of the video series, it's going to be like a Q&A video. So in the next video, I will be talking about on how to write your webcomic characters. Also, feel free to check out my comic. And if you want to support this series, you can buy me a coffee or you can support me on Patreon. And that's it for now. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video by then. See ya!